Very important aspect in human relationships is something that is not widely spoken about, that is not discussed within families, neither amongst friends. What is this according to you? Yes, there are a lot of different things, but one very, very important aspect of relationships is setting boundaries and respecting boundaries. These are both different aspects of the same coin. When we say boundaries are important in the emotional and mental well-being of all of us. Now, what do you understand by boundaries and why do people find it difficult to set it, or they find it easy to overstep it? Boundaries are something where you know that these are the kind of things that I can do. This is how I'm available to someone. This is how I choose to think about me, and you know very clearly what you're not, what you will not be in a certain relationship, what you will not be with in respect to others, and what you will not do when you really don't want to do it. The two aspects, let's look at each of it in detail. When we talk about setting boundaries, why is it that people find it very, very difficult to set boundaries? Now, in the way you are raised in your families, it is also an inner child trauma where you see that the adults around you are not respecting your emotions, and they are constantly either taking care of you or expecting you to take care of others. There's this whole aspect of sacrifice in the family where they say that you should put yourself last and that you should always take care of others and give importance to others, even when it comes to parent and child relationships. A lot of these aspects, what they do is they blur out the boundaries. There is no me and you, and they say that there shouldn't be me and you, whereas boundaries are so important for emotional well-being because you cannot always be available for everyone, and you cannot expect everyone to be available for you. Now this is a very real sickness that exists in society, which people don't even want to talk about, because it's not just that one person, the entire family is caught in this trauma that we must look nice in front of others. And if we are not into people pleasing, if we do not take care of others, so these are two kinds of traumas, people pleasers and caretakers, that definitely comes in the way of boundary setting in families and relationships. Now, what happens is you grow up as adults who is not able to regulate your emotions when boundaries are either overstepped or not allowed. You're not able to communicate effectively and say no when you really want to say it. You are not able to understand how others feel when you are overstepping their boundaries. So, all of this is very important to understand that as individuals, as humans, even though your own child is born out of you, or that you feel obligated towards your parent, there has to be certain limits to what you do, what you expect, and how you want people to be in your life. A lot of us who are indisciplined have trust issues. It's mainly because we never understood boundaries in the first place. Now, with inner child healing and with counseling and therapy, you can definitely get over many of these issues and learn how to have respectful boundaries and respect other people's boundaries when they put forth. Now, how do you go about doing this? When you're talking about setting boundaries, first of all, it is very, very important to know that setting boundaries is okay. When you are setting boundaries, it doesn't mean that you're making somebody unhappy in your life and that they will stop liking you. People who love you will always be with you. And when you have this right kind of notion about love in your life, you will see that even their well-being becomes better and so does yours. Very, very important things in terms of setting boundaries for yourself is you need to say it out loud to others. If you say that, yes, this is my boundary, I would not like to go to that party and I don't want to keep friendship with this person, you can't ghost them and you can't just let it be and expect that they will understand you. If you really want to be heard, seen, and valued, very, very important that you communicate it very, very respectfully. These are my boundaries, and I will not allow anybody to overstep it. Sometimes people become unhappy with you or they do not like you. That doesn't mean that you are not valued, you are not important. So, these are a few aspects about setting boundaries. Now, very, very important in terms of others, when they set boundaries, or when your parent or your child or your husband says, I need space, you know that you're overstepping certain boundaries that they would like to set. Know that it is okay to respect their boundaries. Go and ask them, uh, is this something that you wouldn't like to do? Get these boundaries very clear between us is very, very crucial to maintain healthy relationships. So make sure that in your relationships, particularly when you're talking about boundaries, listen to what they have to say and come to a resolution as to how you would start respecting each other's boundary. Because only when you do that will the relationship thrive in a healthy manner. If you do need help with any of these aspects, inner child healing and life coaching helps you to very clearly define who you are, where you begin, where you would like to end for others, and where would you like others to stop when they are overstepping. And communicate all of this with a lot of dignity and pride. I would really want you to become that person that lives to his or her full potential. Do DM me and let me know how we can work together on this.